Oh yeah! Welcome to the Rather Be Golfing Podcast. My name is Josh. I'm with Kopi, Kennedy, and Sean. Just a tip, Rick. Kopi, welcome back, brother.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome back.
What's up, buddy?
Good to be back. Back in the studio.
About time you made it back. Jeez.
I know. Sorry.
Did you make $1 million this week, or
$1 million this week?
yeah? Did you get promoted?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We gotta wait. You know.
Pass the
Gotta
test?
wait.
Yeah, I should have passed it. We'll see. Gotta wait 3 or 4 months.
Who's gonna fund the podcast?
Damn, bro.
I thought that was this guy.
Oh, we need the Kopi 3000.
Yeah, we
We'll
renamed
rely
it.
on that.
It's renamed.
We renamed it.
Already renamed.
Sean's off the hook.
All right. Yeah. First purchase. If I get a raise, I'll definitely buy.
Nice.
Definitely buy that.
What
New studio.
New
everything?
studio.
That's what you've been dedicating the last 3-4 months to?
About 3 months since like August.
Just
Jesus.
locked in
Kinda
your room, reading away.
Grinding.
In darkness. Yeah. I did an Aaron Rodgers retreat and studied.
You guys don't want to know what I've been doing for the last 3 months.
Actually, we do.
Not that.
We already knew. We just saw you. Just
Putting them down.
broke the world record
Putting
for
them down.
masturbation. Yeah.
What? I wasn't going that way, but okay.
Oh, that wasn't you.
That was.
Going that
Oh,
way.
yeah, who was that guy?
Jeez.
Sworn that
All
also
right, yeah,
says
we don't
Sean
have to talk
Kennedy.
about that guy. It's all right. I thought it was you. It looked just like him.
Okay.
He was wearing an Irish hat and
So
everything.
random.
I did notice an unusual amount of forearm definition in your left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty ripped.
Yeah.
Just the one arm.
Just a,
Yeah.
You're righty or lefty? Definitely a lefty. Oh,
I
yeah.
can't believe we're talking about this.
It's all right. It just came up. I could have swore it was you.
Okay. I don't know where to go with that.
So,
How we doing?
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
So the fight pod,
Yeah.
that was something new.
did you guys like the fight pod?
It was good.
I
was
thought it
well
went
done.
very well.
You guys did
Change
well.
of pace.
I got to say, your picks did not go well.
They did not.
What were you, 1-4?
Something like that.
I think you picked. Yeah,
Yeah, I picked
Jones.
Tyson.
You picked John Jones. That's the only one you got right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty disappointing with that. I mean, that whole fight was disappointing. Tyson, Paul.
Yeah, 'cause it was rigged.
It was definitely rigged. I think it was rigged. Tyson looked nothing like his training. I mean, a bunch of videos are coming out
really?
now.
You don't think he looked like his training?
No, not at all.
I did in the first 2 rounds.
In the first round, that was it.
Yeah,
Well, he's
that's
He's
it.
58
Expect-
years
I mean,
old.
yeah,
Just because
he's
his training
gassed.
clips look
No.
good doesn't
And
mean that
I
he's able
think-
to sustain it.
I mean,
Dude,
if it wasn't
More than a 2-minute round. Come on, it's 2 minutes.
yeah, and if
He's
it wasn't,
58 years old.
if
man.
this wasn't a staged fight, which everybody thinks it
It
was,
probably was staged, but regardless,
I think that was Paul's, like, he was going in knowing that, like, hey, maybe lay back the first 2 rounds, let him tire out, and then just coast.
I don't know. It was after the first round, like they clinched up, and all of a sudden Tyson just stopped fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I knew Tyson.
it was
didn't-
frustrating.
I didn't think he had much of a chance once he tripped while he was.
Oh yeah, you saw that?
Yeah,
I saw that too.
He tripped on the carpet.
It
I
did look
couldn't
like his
believe he
knee was
tripped.
fucked up. Then he said he almost died before.
Yeah.
yeah,
training.
he had to get a blood transfusion or something.
Yeah. He said he lost half his blood, which you can't do that.
I don't know
think
if
he
I
would
believe
die.
that. Yeah.
If you lose anywhere
Half your
near
blood.
6 pints, you're
Just like he broke his
On your
back,
deathbed.
spinal.
Spinal. Mike, what happened?
I mean, it's not like he has a steady paycheck coming in. He needed the $20 million, a lot more than Jake did.
I guess.
Okay,
I'm sure he's
but-
making a decent amount of money.
but
I
guess
mean,
what?
He's gotta
his net
survive
worth
it
was
somehow.
still 10 mil
How do you know that?
because you look it up.
It's not necessarily true, though.
But he's still doing podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
Like he's making a shit ton of appearances. He's
if,
making
if
money.
this was a money grab, like, this is the end of Jake Paul's fighting. Then he's
What-
not. This is not gonna.
What do you mean?
People are gonna
Why-
not watch it.
They said that after Mayweather and Logan Paul.
I think this is
People are
the,
always going to watch it.
I think this is the one that this was the kicker.
It always
done
sucks,
now?
and then people
Well,
just
Jake
always-
Paul and
I
Logan
think
Paul are
no,
different,
people are
but-
not gonna like all
It's
this
still-
hype that's built. They're not gonna watch it unless it's somebody actually like legit.
Like a real fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
A real fighter, not past his prime, not
Yeah. If it's a legit fighter, then maybe.
40 years old or older.
But if it's another,
I mean, right,
shtick
the
like
one
this-
time he did fight an actual boxer, his
He
own
lost.
age,
So
he
it's
lost.
not-
Yeah.
Or
Well-
not that wasn't irrelevant.
Yeah. Now Jake wants to fight Canelo.
Oh,
If he can actually pull that
That would
off,
be
I'm like, Canelo's not going to lay down.
Canelo won't
No.
sign any of those.
Canelo, he won't even
Those I
fight
can't
him.
knock you out bullshit.
Canelo won't fight him.
Why not?
Why would he?
Yeah, he's got
Why
everything
the
to
fuck
lose.
would he taint his career? He made a shit ton of money in his career. It's not like Canelo.
Well,
didn't
he
make
should,
money.
he should easily.
Is Canelo
win,
retired?
Why would it taint his career? He's not. Do you think he's
I mean,
risking a
wouldn't
loss
he,
for
he
Jake
would
Paul?
he would
No,
beat
but
him
like, why the fuck would he even give him the credit? I don't think he would.
to finally somebody just got to knock this guy out.
Because money talks, and yes, somebody
Money
has to
ta-
knock him out eventually.
Money talks. I'm like,
I don't
Canelo
think Jake
makes like
Paul is going to fight anybody that's going to basically have any chance at beating him. Everybody he's fought to this point, except for Tommy Fury, I guess. Not that I'm an expert, but it's pretty much been like a pretty easy win for him.
well, Canelo wants to fight. I mean, Jake Paul wants to fight for a world title. Apparently,
He's just talking. He's just
Yeah,
saying
what,
stuff.
what has even made him deserve
always-
that shot yet at all? Anything?
nothing.
I mean,
He's a legend
Dude,
in his own mind.
That's
Yeah.
what Jake Paul does. He hypes everything up to the utmost value. He squeezes every bit of value out of it.
And you got to
Yeah.
hand it to him. He's pretty good at it.
Again, I don't knock him for that. That's how he's made millions of dollars.
He
doing
fucking
that.
suckered me in again. I'm like,
Exactly. He suckered a lot of
I mean,
people into that.
I
Into
didn't
that
watch-
shit show
I
of
didn't,
a fight.
I didn't watch a lot of his past fights.
Do you even
This one I
call it a
watched-
fight?
Yeah.
You can't call that a fight.
No. it was
Unless
bru-
you
it was
had bet on
brutally
Jake
bad.
Paul, it was unanimous. Everybody watching that wanted Tyson to
yeah.
kill Jake Paul. Is it? I don't know. At a certain point, is all of the money worth like being universally hated by everybody? Nobody likes him,
But nobody liked him previous either.
even if he
So
has
why
all
not
the
do it
money in
again?
the world. I guess I'm
he
sure he's doing
clearly
fine.
doesn't care. Yeah.
He's going to be hated before this and hated after. So why not do it?
It's true.
I mean, what's
It's
he worth?
genius.
His
It
net worth
really
has
is.
to be.
Did you guys see?
Because you ain't him, I guess.
Did you guys see Jake coming out? How he came out in the Gas Monkey car?
Oh, it's terrible.
I
It's
guess
stupid.
he got it. I guess custom built.
Yeah, with the
The thing looked pretty dope. Not
with
gonna lie.
the Hangover reference.
Yeah.
It's worth $80
Phil
million.
Collins.
Yeah,
And
with the
and the pigeon
Phil
in the back.
Collins, the pigeon.
I
Yeah,
honestly didn't watch it because it was
The
the, night
gift.
before the test, so I
the
couldn't.
gift
I
that
couldn't
he's
even
supposed
watch
to.
it.
I didn't watch it that night because I fell asleep, but I avoided my phone the next morning. Just I don't know why
Yeah,
I did this, just so I could not have it spoiled, and then it was just a complete letdown.
Well, not gonna lie, I wouldn't have paid for the fight. So he was brilliant getting Netflix to actually
Mhm.
put the fight on.
Yeah.
He was brilliant for it.
Yeah,
Because-
Tyson got $20 million. How much did Paul get?
40.
Damn.
Guaranteed.
Hmm.
I'm sure they made extra at the gate. I mean, there was 74,000 people there. Crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, at how much a pop? I wonder how much that fight cost,
Ridiculous amount.
depending on where you sat.
But like, who would go to a fight and sit up like top row of a football stadium
Yeah.
to watch a
Not
fight?
designed
Yeah,
for
sure.
that
I
at
mean,
all.
Cowboy Stadium, they had that big ass jumbotron,
Mhm.
but like you're basically
Might as
paying
well
a
watch that
ticket
at
to
home.
watch TV.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess the atmosphere.
I
Have they ever
guess.
had a fight at that at the Sphere yet in Las Vegas?
Yeah,
That looks. What they did.
yeah. UFC 307 or 306.
Oh, so like recently.
Yeah, pretty recent.
That place looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the place does it.
Well, at least the UFC card was pretty good, right? John Jones. All I know is that he knocked out whoever he was
Yeah,
fighting.
I mean, John Jones
Well,
looked way better. than-
I was gonna keep going
Yeah.
on. Jake, did you see it? What he was wearing?
Who?
It's like
Jake
$1
Paul
million,
in the
$1 million
million?
trunks or something.
It was it was worth $1 million.
Yeah, I know.
All the diamonds and stuff they had on his his trunks and on his, I guess, what robe, I guess you call it. I thought that was pretty fucking interesting. Like, this guy is
Yeah.
just wants to flaunt all of his money
Yeah.
any chance he
It's
gets.
a character.
Well, he probably spent like 50 grand on that earpiece he
Yeah.
wore. His
Yep.
bite protector on his ear. Did you see that for the press conference?
No.
Oh man,
I don't know. Whatever. He's a clown. I don't even want to talk about him anymore.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah. No more.
Yeah.
We're not giving you any time. No airtime.
No fucking airtime.
Jake Paul.
But yeah, John
Fuck
Jones.
you
the
should
only-
fight him, dude.
That's what I'm
Fuck him
fucking
up.
saying.
Light him
I
up.
know. Podcast blows up. By the time he actually gets good at fighting, I'll fight him.
Yeah. Screw it.
You know?
Do you think he's bad? I mean, I guess for a professional fighter,
No, he can actually fight,
But-
but
No, yeah, he could definitely fight a little bit, but like, he's not.
do you
top
think you
level.
can beat him?
If I could train for like
A
2-3
year.
months,
2-3 months. That's light work.
I think I could beat him. Honestly,
All right, Jake.
You heard it here, guys.
You heard it here first.
right here.
That's a challenge.
So blow up the podcast.
I mean, you just did
You know,
put some video out there on the bag, so
That's it.
That's right.
You could train him.
Yeah, no.
Me and Tyson virtually identical in that
What do you want me
video.
to be the bag? That's about all I am right now.
No, you got to be like, who's Mike Tyson? He had the guy in his corner. Who's his guy for a while? Who's the guy who?
Don King.
No, yeah.
Be the white Don King. That was not even who I meant. There was some other guy.
Yeah,
His
his
corner
coach.
man. Yeah,
His coach from back in the day.
yeah. What was that guy's name?
Yeah, I forgot.
Dropping the ball.
Yeah.
Forgot his name.
You should know it.
Put it right here.
I know.
Right here.
I should know his name.
Gus
Gus.
Was that? No, who's that? He's some other guy.
Is this trainer?
Yeah, his trainer
his
from
corner.
back in the day. I know.
So Mickey, right?
Mickey.
Adrian.
No. Customato. Cus. I said Gus.
Yeah,
Cus.
Customato.
Customato.
That's it.
Customato.
close.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you'll be his Customato. Because obviously you have background in training.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I'll just be the ice
Somebody's
guy.
got to do it. Iceman.
I'll be your ice guy.
Yeah, cut man.
No.
I've always wanted to be
You're
your
like,
ice
you're
guy.
tired? Well, you should probably take a break then.
Yeah.
Less fighting.
Yeah, less fighting. Less fighting. Less is more.
Less is
Less
more.
is more, dude.
Don't
look
throw
at Jake.
punches.
Did he throw a punch?
Don't
And he
throw
won.
punches.
Is more.
Less
I don't
is
think
more.
Jake threw a punch. I don't think Tyson threw a punch
No,
either.
Tyson didn't throw a punch.
Yeah,
Jake
what
threw
were
a
the
few
numbers
punches.
on that?
Yeah. I know, it was like the fourth round. Tyson threw like 15 punches.
That was a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Or landed 15 punches. It's stupid.
Yeah, Tyson lost.
I think a year from now, Kaysen versus Paul.
Yeah. blow it up.
MSG.
Oh, man. I would take a leave from work.
Yeah. I mean, we'll give him, it'll be Paul versus Kaysen. We'll give him title first, Paul versus Kaysen.
What would
Kaysen
your
versus Paul sounds
stipulations be?
Case in the challenger.
Can't knock me out.
Not gonna lie, you give me 20 million, I might lay down like Tyson did.
Just bite
Nah,
your
I'm
love.
kidding.
Fuck that.
No, because I would make a lot more money if I beat up fucking Jake Paul.
Yeah, you say you'll take the beating, but then go off script
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what
and
everybody
then make
thought
all the money after the fact.
That's what
then
everybody
they'll be
thought
like,
Tyson
this
was
guy's the
gonna
best. He did it.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I didn't
Wasn't
think
there
it would
that
be
one
like
clip?
that.
There's that one clip I saw where
man.
Jake Paul's backing up and he thought, they're like, that's the second that he thought that Tyson was going off script. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
splice in, him
Yeah.
knocking somebody else out from 20
It's
years
just
ago.
such a bad. I thought because his daughter's going to be a professional athlete. I'm like, it's just such a bad look if you just lay down for fucking money like that.
But
Like,
and then he came out saying all this stuff in the press before leading up to the fight, like legacy's not important and stuff like that.
Interview with the little girl.
Yeah, right.
She's like, how about your legacy, Mike? He's like, legacy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to die.
yeah,
We're all going to die.
yeah.
Legacy. It's nothing.
yeah, very disappointing. Like I said,
Yeah, well. So Tyson lost. Speaking of cocaine, John Jones. he won.
he won.
That was the only pick you got right.
Yeah,
I know I said that before, but
I actually
say it
did
a second time.
that parlay that you guys were doing together,
Yeah,
or like I did a little
that's why
research
we
on
lost.
it. No, I didn't bet it. I just
Oh,
I wanted to see what the odds would be,
oh, okay.
and it was
Yeah, the
up
odds were
around
crazy.
20,000 to 1.
Yeah, it was
Or
crazy.
yeah, 20,000.
We bet 25
Plus
bucks
20,000.
to win like.
Yeah.
Well, there was like a 25% boost on it.
Mhm.
It was 25 bucks to win $6,000.
Wow.
You blew it.
well, you picked all the underdogs except Jones, right?
Except
Yeah,
And they all lost.
hey man, they had me fooled.
yeah, it was crazy.
You guys did a good pod. I thought you had me fucking thinking they were going to win too.
Hey, you can only pick so much. I'm like, you're not gonna get every fight.
Yeah, and every favorite's not going to win
And-
either. So I understand what you did.
Yeah.
Did all
what
the
it is.
favorites win?
At the last 3, yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
and they almost went to all decisions.
Not gonna lie, every other fight. I mean, Chandler almost came back and won.
Yeah,
In,
yeah, the last round.
in the last round, he almost fucking knocked him out.
That's what
Almost
he
hit
does,
that.
right? Isn't that what he does, Chandler? Catches. He always catches somebody at the wrong time.
Well, the first fight he caught Oliveira in the fucking first round. Almost fucking stopped the fight. Ref didn't stop it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then the second round he got caught and lost. What are you gonna do? He tired out.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Paul Craig fight.
I watched that one. That was boring as hell.
I know, it's fucking terrible, man. I'm
was
like, this guy is a fucking
what is
submission specialist. He's like,
They
I'm
didn't
just
go
gonna,
down once.
I'm gonna stand up the entire fight. I'm like, you're losing the fight. Like, you have to do something.
Yeah, it was very
That
bad.
was just annoying. That's fucking
Yeah, I don't know what goes on and what do the coaches say at that point?
like, do something, bro. I'm like, He's like, oh, I'm having fun. I'm like, you're losing.
No.
He said that
Come
during the
on.
fight. He's like, oh, yeah, I got to have fun more. Well, you're fucking losing the fight, dude.
Well, that's why he was a 10-1 underdog.
Just cost Josh $6,000.
For real. I'm like, it was over real quick. Because
You're
that was
like,
the
all
first
right,
fight.
my parlay's done.
Yeah. Then I bet Chandler and
And it'll cost
and
you
John
more.
Jones.
That's
Yeah.
That's
another
a
25.
hell of a strategy. You pick the losers, and then you get mad at the losers for losing. It's not your fault for making bad picks.
No. Yeah, but when you fight stupid, yeah.
Fucking
I'm like,
idiots.
fight stupid. Like, you're losing the fight. Why don't you try to win it?
Why?
No, I'm just going to
You play to win the
Try to
game.
win the fight.
Like, you're losing the fight. Oh, I'm just going to stand on the outside and try to jab him to death. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work, bro. It's not
Did
going to work.
anybody boo at that
Why are
point?
they even in the UFC?
Pretty sure people started booing.
Yeah, they did. Well, they actually, they said overrated chant.
Oh, that's
For
right.
Bo.
Yeah. Didn't he get a kick out of that in the interview or something like that? It was like, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to be this next big thing, and he fucking did nothing in the fight, too.
Yeah, my favorite part was when Jones busted out the Trump dance
Yeah, that
Oh,
was good.
yeah.
after
was
he.
good.
That was pretty good.
That was probably the highlight.
I mean, everyone's doing a
Everyone's
Trump
doing
dance.
that now.
Everyone's
Yeah.
doing that.
yeah,
College football, NFL,
Yep.
everyone.
yeah, it's all the rage.
Yeah, everybody went pretty crazy when he walked in.
Yeah. Well, you want to transition to a little NFL then, since we're talking about it?
Yeah, why don't we?
Yeah, why don't we?
The NFL. I don't know what that is
I
anymore.
know, like, I feel like we always got to talk about the gosh damn Jets.
So
I'm
another,
done talking about them.
well, another week,
Another
Fired
week,
somebody
another
else.
firing.
Disappointing.
another
Lost another
firing,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, what's new?
And we
this time it's Joe Douglas.
probably all thought they had a chance after they beat the Texans
Yeah.
to make a run.
Yeah,
Definitely thought they were going to beat the Colts this week. Definitely thought.
they.
Yeah.
Colts are a bit of a mess
Well, they
too.
look like
quarterback situation. I mean,
they forgot how to play football against Arizona,
They should have. They should have won.
and then they just decided to lose the game against Indianapolis.
yeah.
I don't know. Who do you blame at this
Dude,
point?
who gets to fire the Johnsons?
No.
He's
Nobody.
the owner.
The
The God, the fans. Can
God.
the fans do
Listen,
it?
Kill them.
That's-
They have to die.
Can the
gotta
fans
die.
fire
Yeah,
the
God can-
Johnsons?
That's
Jesus
why-
God
Christmas.
can fire.
It's like,
Like
James
who-
Dolan with the
who's
with
above
the,
them?
with the Knicks. Nobody. He's
I
the
know.
owner.
I know.
I'm
venting, Sean.
But-
Thank you.
but
You buy the team. Win
I
a
know.
couple parlays.
Yeah, buy the team.
Buy the team.
Only costs. I looked up. I didn't look it up. I got told it today. You know how much the Jets are worth?
$2.3 billion.
Not more than that.
Way higher.
Like $8 billion.
$8 billion?
Little close. 6.25 billion.
they're a big market.
That's insane.
I would not buy them.
No.
No.
Fuck. Jesus.
How does a guy named Woody Johnson expect you to take him seriously as an owner? He's got two names for
What?
Dick.
Yeah. 2 days.
His
He
middle
was
name
he
should
was
be
an
Dick.
ambassador.
Woody Dick
Is he?
Johnson.
Oh, dude, he might be leaving again. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
thank God.
maybe while he's gone again.
Oh, and then Aaron Rodgers. It's going to
Yeah.
be the Aaron Rodgers takeover.
Yeah.
I can't do anything wrong. Although, actually, I heard, I saw today quickly on, I didn't read the article, or if
That
there
Woody
was an
wanted to
article,
bench
that
him.
Woody was going to bench him.
Bench Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers,
I
yeah.
heard that
After week
too.
4.
So I don't know.
think Rodgers
I don't know how
probably-
true that is, but
Rodgers
Earlier
would
in the
kill him.
year.
Woody
I saw it on
Johnson
ESPN,
Turn up
so I
dead
don't know.
if that happened.
yeah, that'd be.
Aaron's just being, what do you mean? Wasn't me.
Aaron will tell everybody to blackball the Jets.
Aaron heard that he was going to get benched. He said, "No, Woody, I bench you.
Yeah.
It's my team."
I fucking believe it.
Yeah, they got to blame somebody.
Yeah.
Can't,
Thinks he's
obviously,
LeBron
Johnson's
of,
untouchable,
football.
and starts from the top down. They got, they fired Saleh. They stripped the play calling duties from Hackett. Now,
Dude, I'm at the point where
now Douglas is the one.
I'm counting down the weeks on what games we can lose to see what pick we get. That's where I'm at.
So, do you guys
Lose
think?
every game.
And I don't even know if we're going to get one of the quarterbacks. That's the worst part.
Do you think Rodgers is coming back?
I think he's coming back, but they need to. Dude, he's 40-something years old. Like, we have
Do you
zero
want him
backup.
to come back?
We have Tyrod Taylor.
Do you want him to come back?
I'm at this point, I don't give you. Like,
I can't see him coming back.
He's not
Why
playing
would you
good.
want him to come
he's
back?
not playing
He's
good.
not playing good. The team is not going to be in a better situation next year. And you can just see it with each loss.
Why would he want to come back?
The look on his face is he's so defeated. Why would he want to come back?
Because he said, well,
Does he want to end his career on
what's
a
he going to
I know-
say?
I know
Is
it's
he
like-
going to say, I'm mailing it in?
yeah.
You know, I'm not.
No, he said,
what's-
I want to win 2 and then retire.
What the fuck is he
I
going to
know.
say?
Brother, you got to make the playoffs.
Yeah. That's like Tyson
Playoffs.
saying he's going to beat.
Playoffs. Going to win
Talking about
two
practice.
Super Bowls.
No, playoffs.
Jets haven't won a playoff
How
game
about
in
win
how many
more than
years?
5
13
games?
years?
Yeah.
They're the only
Doesn't-
major sports team
There's just no way
in North America to not make the playoffs in that span.
after the
It's
season.
about
There's
to be
just
another year removed.
Yeah.
there's no way that they're
Literally
gonna have
every other sports team in
miracle,
every other major league.
revival next season.
No.
They can't possibly be better next season than they are this season. Roger's going to be another year older.
We're going to sign Belichick.
Everybody's older.
Oh my god! You think that's gonna fucking? I'm just kidding. Oh my god!
I hope not.
Let's bring the oldest guys in Canada.
I don't know. I don't know where the problem is. Honestly,
I don't either.
I guess it's got to be Rodgers
You know,
I think
Jet, you know, Jet fans want that though.
or the coaching.
There's
I'd
some
obviously
Jet
Belichick.
fans.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What,
Dude,
him
you
to
see
come
how
back?
bad that team was after
Yeah.
Brady left?
I like him, but it's just.
But
not.
you know, some Jet fans want that. 100%.
Not this guy.
Yeah.
They were the Patriots are horrible.
I mean, at least he
once
has
Brady
a
retired.
good history, you know?
I know, yeah, but
He
that was,
has some.
that's the Brady Belichick connection.
Oh, you're talking about Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom will come back.
Oh, Tom's not coming back.
No, Tom's comfortable, single life.
He's gonna go back to the Jets.
Yeah.
TV once a week.
He would just go back to the Jets to show Aaron Rodgers. He's like, yeah, this is easy.
Yeah. What were you doing wrong here?
Do you think the firing was justified? Douglas
Yeah.
becomes the scapegoat.
I think so because like if you look back, look at the Aaron Rodgers debacle. It's now a debacle.
Well, I mean,
Look at this Hassan Reddick bullshit.
well,
I mean,
And
he held out. I mean, it's. I don't know.
That's all Douglas doing.
you're better off just doing it now because now you can just talk. to
Yeah, so
everybody and
now-
try to fucking.
Now you hire your GM. He's going to hire a head coach, and then
Well,
you go from there.
you can't talk to anybody right now.
With as bad as as Rodgers has played, assuming it's his fault, the trade was not really that bad.
Which trade?
The Rodgers trade.
To get him?
Oh,
Yeah,
What
the
would they
Packers
give up?
traded Rodgers, a first rounder, which turned into Will McDonald, who's looked pretty good. A 5th round pick, which was then afterwards traded to the Raiders, and the Jets traded a first rounder, so swapped first rounders, 2 second rounders, and a 6th rounder.
Okay.
But all of those draft picks really haven't. Obviously,
Mhm.
they're in their first year, but they haven't. They haven't really
Do they
impressed.
have the names of them? or-
Yeah, Lucas Van Ness, defensive end, has not played very well. Luke Musgrave, who's the backup tight
Mhm.
end
I know, yep.
on the Packers. Anders Carlson, who's actually
Mhm.
back with the Jets. He's a kicker.
Yeah, he's their kicker.
Well, I thought what happened to
There,
Greg
another one.
Zerline?
Zerline. So, have you
No,
not
but
watched
they
the
only
Jets?
they only keep one kicker on the team. So
yeah.
maybe he's like the practice squad kicker. I don't know, but he was last with the Jets. And Edgerrin Cooper, who's been pretty good linebacker
Mhm.
for the Packers, but arguably the best player among all of those has been Will McDonald. Maybe
Yeah,
Cooper.
I like Will McDonald.
But so they really didn't get.
yeah, like stuck.
They didn't get fucked in that trade.
Yeah, no. Like they didn't give it. Like who was it? The Rams and Detroit. Look at all the picks that with the Stafford Goff
Mhm.
swap. Look at all. If you look that up, look at all the picks that turned out for the Detroit, and now look at them. They're the number 1 team in the league.
Yeah, but it worked out for the Rams because they won a
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's all
yes,
they wanted.
but that's the
that's
thing
all I
though.
care about.
It's we wanted to win now, and this is what we're willing to give up.
So it worked out for
Yeah.
both teams.
That was the
Detroit
cause.
at that time were terrible. They were like the Jets now.
And
And now look at them. In the future, they got all those picks. If you look it up, it's like Amon St. Brown is one of them. I think
Yeah,
Gibbs was one of them.
but they also drafted really well. Like Gibbs, I
That's
think,
what I'm
was
saying.
a second rounder.
Everything worked
St.
out.
Brown was like a 6th rounder or something crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
yeah. But look how.
Um,
Oh, and by the way,
Sam
St. Brown is
Laporta-
having a sick year.
Well, now he is.
So-
Yeah, he's a
what do you
top
mean
5
now he is?
receiver.
He had a touchdown in 8 consecutive, at least one
Okay,
touchdown
but
in 8
like he had
consecutive.
games with like 30 yards.
He had 11
40 yards,
catches.
like,
Yeah,
on
like-
he
Sunday.
had a touchdown, but like,
Well, you don't think he's good?
no,
He
I'm
said he
saying,
wasn't
like,
doing that good,
Yeah, but he was like,
and
a
I
first
took
round,
his word for it because I didn't look
He
up
was
the
like
stats.
a first round pick of fantasy. I'm like, but he was putting up like 30 yards and a touchdown. That's okay.
He did that like what?
Well, I
1 or
mean,
2
look-
weeks out of the.
There was a couple weeks.
What about Tyreek Hill? Like that happens. Some players just.
That's
Yeah, but that. But
awful.
I'm.
That's
I
not
know,
good.
but I'm saying.
Yeah, but I
I'm saying,
disagree
I'm
with
like,
what he's saying.
That doesn't mean that he shouldn't have been a first round pick.
That's not what
I'm
he's
just
saying.
saying,
He's
I'm
saying
like-
he's having a bad year, and he's not having a bad year.
St. Brown.
Yeah.
he was having a bad year in the
team
beginning
is-
of the season.
The team is scoring 80 points.
He
a game.
definitely was having a bad.
He
year.
wasn't
He's on my fantasy
playing
team.
that well
Not
in the
great.
beginning of the
Brown?
season.
Yeah,
What? Yeah, you scored
Well, how-
8 consecutive touchdowns.
How many fantasy points did he
Wasn't-
have on Sunday?
wasn't really
Like
like
40?
40.
I'm saying in the beginning of the season, he
I'm
was not having a
saying, but
great
you're
season.
gearing it towards fantasy value. I'm looking at
all I
for
care
what the Detroit Lions are getting out of St. Brown. You're looking at, am I going to win my fantasy league? I'm looking at their franchise.
I do
Looking at
understand what you're saying.
St. Brown
St.
is
Brown.
Yeah, what
scoring
are you
them
saying?
touchdowns every
Yes, the
single
first
week.
2 games he didn't score, but
Yeah, I
He
mean,
put up- his stat line
I get
was-
what you're saying. A
was
player's
13
value
yards
is
in the
not
first
measured
game.
by
It's not
fantasy.
measured by
scored.
fantasy,
He
right.
did put up. I mean, he kind of has been putting up a good amount of points. Although
Just
there's
saying,
one
he's
week,
having a
8,
great year.
I mean, 8 points, 1
It
touchdown,
was like
2
75
catches. Like,
yards.
What are you
45
talking about? He's got
yards,
2 games this
37
year.
Yards, like
1, 2,
Over 100 yards.
7 yards. Like that,
How many
I'm
catches
not-
does he have?
he only has 3 games of over 100 yards.
Well, there's been
Only
10
3?
games.
Only 3.
And 2 of the games.
Only
On a
3.
running
11
team?
catches.
Just saying.
My argument was they are a run first team, and I said, and they also have
Okay.
a star receiver in
And-
St. Brown.
And when we were talking about it, we were talking about fantasy.
Well, hold on. So
Brother,
he's
I was talking about Tyreek Hill.
He's averaging-
I'm wrong.
listen. He's averaging 6.5 catches a game
I don't know if we were
for about 70 yards, and he's got 9 touchdowns. That's a pretty good season.
Pretty good. But
what
I'm
I
like,
said.
if you look at it, I'm like, he had one game with 7 yards. He had one game with 45 yards. It's not good.
What was the one game
That's
with
not
7
what it
yards?
was.
So what? He had
Is that-
2. He had 2
And he
bad
had to
games.
score
What is
that game, though.
What is that?
40
That doesn't necessarily mean that he's having a bad season.
That was a couple weeks ago. So now, yeah, he had a couple more weeks.
Yeah, they were
Like, that
probably
was
up
good.
54 to nothing. So therefore, they're going to run the clock out.
Well, I'm saying you spend a first round pick in that in fantasy, you expect more out of that.
I know, but I'm not.
Like, you
I
don't
wasn't
expect your
talking about
first round
fantasy,
pick to
though.
have fucking 7 yards.
I mean, he is number 2.
Am I wrong about
receiver,
this?
No,
but
you're
it's
not
just-
wrong, but you could say
Had some
that for
explosive
any wide
games.
receiver, for any number 1 wide receiver. They all have bad games.
Okay.
That's why I
but-
brought up Tyreek Hill.
Well,
CeeDee
Tyreek Hill
Lamb
last
was
year.
obviously in a bad
Tyreek Hill
situation.
last year, when you picked him up in the first round, he was not having a fucking game with 7 yards. He was having every
No,
game
he was
fucking
tearing it up.
95 yards.
That's
or
why
up.
he was the first pick in a lot of drafts this year.
He sucks
That's
this year.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus.
Tyreek Hill was always
Am I-
good
am
for
I-
like that one bomb too. It was
Oh,
like every game.
I guess
Am
I
I
don't
wrong?
understand the point that you're trying to make that St.
Am I-
Brown has not played up to his,
no,
to his expectations.
he is correct with the fantasy value. I agree with him on that. All right, 7
said
yards,
he had-
1 catch and a
he had
touchdown.
a few
You're
games.
getting no points out of that. I get that. That's
I didn't
not
say he
for-
was god awful.
Well, yeah, he's had
But
2
I
bad
think,
games.
but my
that can't
He had-
define his season.
He had 3 games, like 40. I'm like, all right, that was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I said, he's not god. I never said he was god awful. I said, I'm like, first round
you
pick.
said he
don't-
wasn't having a great year
Where would you rank
Dude,
him
and I
in
agreed
wide
with you.
receivers?
because I didn't know the stats at
In
the time.
NFL wide receivers, where would you rank him right now?
No, he's definitely top 5.
Okay, that's yeah.
I agree with that. But I'm saying in the beginning of the season, he did not have a great year.
Yeah, he
It wasn't
bad games. Yeah.
a couple bad games. That's all I said.
Okay.
You guys are fucking.
At the time, I
this
think
guy's
he had.
fucking
I
trying
mean,
to.
I was.
Justin
By my
I
Jefferson
think he had
has
6
bad games,
touchdowns.
too.
At the time we were talking
Everybody
about it.
has, you know.
Oh, no. When did we do this pause? Yeah, 6 touchdowns. It was 2 games.
I was saying the same thing about Kelsey. I'm like, Kelsey had a fucking bad start to the season.
Yeah,
Then
he did have a bad start.
Yeah,
Then he fucking picked
Got a
it up.
mess too.
Same with Andrews. Andrews.
Yeah,
starting to pick it
Andrews
up,
was
too.
brutal too.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because Isaiah Likely kind of emerged as like
Yeah,
And
but it,
look likely
he
now.
only
hasn't
had
done
like
anything.
one really good game.
first game of the year, right?
I need, the toe tap. Remember that when they lost?
Yeah. It seems like so long ago.
And well, they got Derrick Henry, so that kind of
Yeah, but it's crazy to me that they don't use Likely more. That
Yeah.
guy is so
That guy's
fucking
so
good.
tall,
yeah.
too.
He's so fucking good.
He
He
kind
can,
of
like-
reminds me
I
of.
feel like he can hold his hand straight up over someone. I still like the Moss.
Yeah.
Like you got mossed.
Yeah,
That's
for
what
real.
he reminds me of.
He kind of reminds
And
me
they don't use
of
him.
because he's so freakishly athletic for a tight end, and it seems like his ceiling or his potential should be way higher than he's actually played to so far in his career. Is Evan Engram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Jeremy Shockey,
Yeah, but
I
he's
feel like
built
he's a
more
little
like a
bigger.
receiver, though.
but he's like a bigger guy.
I
Like
feel
Evan
like-
Ingram, like
I feel
he's-
like Jeremy
not
was
that big.
tougher though. He was that he'll gain the yards, after yards after catch. Where Likely is that speed. Let me go over the top,
Yeah,
the corner
true.
route, like throw me the ball, just go toss it up, kind
But,
of
like,
guy.
Evan Ingram's like not that
Like Jimmy Graham.
I feel like Likely's bigger.
Likely reminds me of Jimmy Graham.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you're right then.
Yeah.
And they don't freaking use him. That's nuts. I don't know. I understand it.
Well, he did get hurt also, didn't he?
No,
I know he missed a couple.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
He only missed like a
could've.
game.
Oh, he did. Likely did miss a game. Could be it then. Could be it.
But I don't know. I'm back to Joe Douglas for a second. So that trade wasn't that bad, and I'm looking at his drafts, and they're really not that bad. His first four picks this past draft. It's kind of early to make a decision on, but Fashanu, Malachi Corley, Braylon Allen, like they all look like they could be.
Corley's on my shit list.
Well, because of the drop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't stand
That's happened so many times between the NFL and college. How do these people still do that?
Can't stand it.
Drop the ball before they cross the end zone.
I don't know.
I don't understand how.
Can't stand it, man.
You see it so many times.
It's pretty crazy.
The Yak King just became the Yuck King, in my opinion. Dude, I got up and left the room when that happened. I was like, I can't fucking deal with
You're
this.
so excited to score a touchdown.
You just dropped the ball. It's his first touchdown. Why are you not keeping it? Put that shit up in your mantle. How do you drop the ball? It's the same. This is dumbasses that just toss it into the crowd.
I don't know. You should ask Aaron Judge.
Oh my god.
How do you drop the ball?
I think it strays. Jeez.
Yeah. Sore Met fans over here.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm looking at the last 5 drafts as a whole, and I guess he hasn't really drafted that well. Will McDonald, Joe Tippmann.
How could you say he had the team? They don't.
Yeah.
They haven't not made the playoffs.
Well, that's what
The team is not good. The drafts are not good.
That's what every Jets fan is trying to diagnose where the problem is. It's
Front office, putting a good team together.
I think it's
on paper they've got all the pieces.
Listen,
doesn't matter.
I think it falls on Aaron Rodgers and the coaching staff. They draft all these great players.
Aaron Rodgers has only been here this year.
I understand that.
The team was a mess for many years before
But they
that.
picked up players around Aaron Rodgers. They picked up Zard.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rodgers is not great.
Randall Cobb
The
has
Jets defense
played
can't
3
tackle.
games, maybe.
yeah.
It's basics.
But listen to all these guys that they've drafted, like Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Breece Hall. That's all in one.
That's
draft.
all in the first 2 rounds, though. Look at everything the 4th round and on. I guarantee you.
2021, Michael Carter, defense 1, not running back 1.
He's hurt.
He's still a starter.
I bet it's
when
Aaron
he's
Rodgers.
healthy.
The locker room probably sucks. Probably just a terrible place to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's not working.
I think the worst thing that Douglas ever did was probably draft Zach Wilson. But aside from that, his
But again,
his
going back
2020
to this,
draft was
though.
pretty bad. Mekhi Becton got hurt, but aside,
when
it
you
was pretty much all
when
misses.
you fire a head coach, most likely the GM's going to go next
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
because the
I
GM
just don't
hired
know
the
if it's
head coach.
justified.
They're pretty much hand in hand.
So my thing with the whole last 2 drafts, the quarterbacks that we took in the last couple of years in the draft, the Darnold one happened because Mayfield got taken first, and we had the opportunity to take Josh Allen.
Mayfield wasn't supposed to go first in
I know.
that draft.
It was supposed to be Darnold.
Dude, they wanted Darnold.
Then it was going to be Barkley for the Giants, and then it was going to be eventually. I wanted Josh Allen. That I said that from the start.
Yeah, you should be the GM.
Yeah.
Right, and then
You bring
years
this draft
later,
up like
years
every
later,
fucking week.
I do because
Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
we're
I'm tired of hearing about this draft.
Living
we're
in the
that
past,
stupid fucking pick away from our franchise quarterback.
So is every other
but listen,
team.
but I will play devil's
Maybe
advocate.
This is my fault because I brought up the draft.
Hold on, I will play devil's advocate, saying that okay, maybe if Josh Allen did come to the Jets, he wouldn't be that good, and we would destroy him.
I didn't know I was going to
Very-
drink all
very
this.
true.
I was just trying to assess
All right.
whether or
We're
not.
done talking about that
Hold
fucking
on,
draft.
I'm not done with my point though.
You know, your point's
Hold
over.
on.
No, it's not.
I got to talk about the draft
Your
again.
point's over because I'm like, we
It's like
talked
a
about
random
this draft
Thursday
so many
morning.
fucking
Remember
times.
that 2018 draft?
Yeah.
The Jets would have
Just like your
turned the team
point, like,
around.
we shouldn't get Lamar Jackson. He's a running back.
I never said that.
Yeah, I still don't want him.
Yeah.
Why? What? You wouldn't take Lamar Jackson.
Still wouldn't
right
take
now.
Lamar Jackson.
Why?
Yeah. So
Can't read a playbook.
yeah,
Oh God.
every fucking point you just made is out.
Why?
Because you're dumb.
Because I'm dumb?
Yeah, because you don't want Lamar Jackson right now. Are you?
Yeah, I don't.
You are dumb.
Oh, yeah.
See?
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
A point.
Dumb.
Have another drink, bud.
There's a-
Try. Anyway,
There's just dumb spilling out of you.
I'll just sit here and not talk.
There you go.
You
All right.
guys don't like
Cut his
my
mic.
opinions.
No, because we just talked about that draft like so many episodes.
So
I'm
what?
like, I can't do it again.
We're talking about the NFL and the Jets.
All right, tensions are high here.
They are
I
high.
understand.
Everybody's football team sucks.
smells
Okay,
it.
we're gonna blame
That's
it
pretty
on
much
that.
it. Because I'm like, if we go to the Giants,
Giants suck too, dude.
Yeah,
Giants suck. They're gonna bench Daniel Jones
Tommy Cutlets.
for Tommy Cutlets again.
Gabagool.
making an
uh,
example out of him.
Yeah, I mean,
We-
Daniel Jones is obviously done. He's not the guy.
We fucking pick
We
up
knew
Drew
that.
Lock, who's a backup the entire fucking year, and we're gonna start Tommy DeVito
I mean,
over
I know.
Drew Lock.
apparently
Why?
the Giants.
Why?
Apparently the Giants know how to do one thing. It's tank.
Yeah, I give him that.
It's a great topic.
Dude, they need to tank for the next 2 years, though. Because
More than that.
if
The Jets
what's the
do.
plan for the Giants?
They have 2 wins. What do you mean?
I don't know.
What?
They have 2 wins.
Maybe
I hope they don't draft.
Maybe Shedeur Sanders.
I don't. No, please don't.
I
He
don't-
wants to go to
Shador or
Oakland.
Ward?
What?
That's going to be just a circus.
Quarterback, right?
Did you see Shador? He wants to go to Oakland. Not
You mean
Oakland,
Vegas?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wants to fucking party it up
I guess.
with
Prime
Coach
time.
Prime
Giants need to tank
and
for
spend all
Arch.
his NLI money.
For who?
Tank
Arch.
for Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Just go back to another
Him and his-
Manning. Go back to what works.
You think
That's in
Shador
2
cares
years.
about winning when he as his dad?
But he tweets every time the Raiders loses. He's like, thank God. That's what he tweets every time they lose.
Really? Seems unethical.
I want him to go there. And
Because he wants to go there. But like,
I don't know. I don't really see
there's been a lot of talk that
being successful.
he might go to the Cowboys. And like,
No.
they're like, or
And then bring no.
I'm like,
Why?
that wouldn't happen.
Dion.
Or Dion would be a head coach of the Cowboys
No.
and bring his son in. But they just signed Dak to that fucking huge deal. Like,
That would just like
No way.
that would fuck up the whole NFL. It
Yeah.
would just make it like a joke.
yeah.
You know?
I can see the Cowboys taking him as a head coach, though. Dion?
Jeez.
McCarthy's got to be gone.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my God, I can't wait. I'll fucking root hard. I'll be
I hope
anti
that
Las
happens,
Vegas
actually.
fan then. I'll
I
be,
hope that happens to the Cowboys. Let them just be miserable.
yeah. How
That's not
frustrated?
gonna. That would not.
How
go well.
frustrated is CeeDee Lamb? Him and Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
Like,
But
Yeah.
Well,
they're just both.
Malik
in
Neighbors.
such a-
He's fucking rookie. What does he know?
He's
CD Lamb's been around.
even in being in such a bad situation with bad quarterback, he's
It
It
still
doesn't
has-
matter.
He can
It's
still be
one
proven
half a
himself
year.
Unlucky.
which is
It's a
even
half a
harder
year.
to
spot
do.
to be in though.
It's a half a year. What growing pains have you had? 0. You just came from it.
I'm not talking about growing pains,
And
but
I mean, he's
he's
still
in a
playing
bad
well.
situation.
Yeah,
it's not
I know,
his
but-
fault,
Yeah, I guess.
and he still played well.
Yeah,
That's
is
what
he-
I'm trying to say. You know how hard it is to make an impact as
Yeah,
an
but
NFL
look,
player if you
how
have
long
somebody
is this? How
Yeah,
long
but
is
again,
this
I'm
been
like,
throw you
around?
the ball.
How many NFL players go into a bad situation? Like, it happens all the time. Like,
Yeah.
if you get drafted
Yeah.
early, you're going to be in
At
a
a bad
bad
team.
situation.
Right, and we've talked about
Like-
this before. Football is one of those games where your performance and maybe even your entire career arc depends on the situation that you're
Yeah.
put into, especially
Look at fucking
as an
Larry
offensive
Fitzgerald.
player more than anything else.
Think
yeah.
about like you
Yeah,
know
right. Calvin Johnson, like
Calvin
guys
Johnson.
who just like spend their whole career on crappy teams and so bad that you just want to quit. You quit.
Andre Johnson.
it's
from
usually
Texas.
O tackles, quarterbacks, and wide receivers go early. Most running backs go towards the end, so they're the ones that usually get lucky with that shit.
Except Saquon.
Yeah.
Except Saquon.
yeah, because
Well, not now.
Well,
Look at him
because
now.
he's
Now he's
fine,
happy.
yeah.
Now he's
they're-
thriving.
because
Now
their
he's
shelf life is
Doing
shorter.
fucking backwards hurdles.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is true. You're not going to waste a first round pick on an early first round pick on a running
Yeah,
back.
what are they gonna have 4 or 5 good
Nowadays.
years? Maybe 6
So the
years.
team-
Especially
unless you're Derrick Henry
49ers,
or
the
Saquon.
Chiefs.
No, but there has to be a very special running back to take him
Of course.
early nowadays,
Of
just
course.
given the way the
course.
game is.
Yeah.
But if he's good enough,
You could already
Where
see
did Derrick
Brees
Henry
Hall
go?
like declining. He had major injury, obviously.
I'm
but
curious to know where
What
Derrick
pick
Henry
was
went.
it? Derrick Henry?
Yeah,
I don't know.
in the draft, I think
Who?
second round. I think he was the first.
that's what I mean. And did he go?
That's a good question.
Was
actually. I don't
Tennessee-
even know.
How good was
He might have
Tennessee?
went fucking. He probably went first round.
He was a second
Maybe
round pick,
second round.
pick 45.
Ooh,
Pick 45. So what's that? Like middle of the road?
Middle of the second round.
Middle of the second round?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You got a guy like Derrick Henry, who was a national champion.
You think Travis Hunter is a first round pick next year?
I think
For
he might be
number
the
one?
first overall.
Yeah,
pick.
that's what I'm-
He very well could be.
I think
if he's a Heisman winner,
bigger question is, does he play cornerback or wide receiver in the NFL or both?
I think he'll play both.
He would be dumb.
The Shohei Ohtani of
He would be dumb to play defensive back over a receiver.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I guess I don't know.
He's really good at both, though.
They're not going to.
Heisman caliber on
There's
both sides of the ball.
No way he's going to play both.
You would think that he'd probably be wide receiver, right?
Yeah. But again, I'm like,
He's got no one to throw him the ball.
But
he's ranked 14th in receiving.
Oh, really? He's that low?
He's that low. That's why I'm like, when I posted that whole.
Why is he the favorite for Heisman then?
because his impact on
plays
both sides of the
both.
ball. Yeah.
Which,
I thought that was stat driven.
First running back taken
You'd
this
think.
year.
I mean,
Insane.
when Charles Woodson won the Heisman, he had 7 interceptions. Travis Hunter has 3 right now.
That's pretty
But
decent, though.
He has 900 yards receiving, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's ranked 14th in the
Yeah.
NCAA.
Hmm.
Charles Woodson only had like 238 yards receiving.
And but he was also a
Defensive back.
defensive back, and he went that way, I guess.
And
Yeah.
his returner skills were insane too.
That's right. Does Hunter returns the ball too, right?
I don't know. Does he?
No.
But Charles Woodson did.
What's Horn? I think it's J.C. Horn.
I don't know.
Is he in the NFL? J.C. Horn? I think
Well, no.
Horn is the
Oh.
guy's last name. The returner on Colorado.
Is
that who you're asking?
Is that?
I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
not,
think
it's not Hunter. He's
yeah,
not a
it's-
returner.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a Colorado hater, so
So like, yeah, I'm a big advocate for Ashton Genty to be the Heisman.
put respect on his
We
name,
know.
right?
We
Put
could
respect
we
on
could
my
tell.
man's
Yeah,
name.
We know.
He's leading rushing by 400 yards.
Yeah, he is fun to watch.
It's
let me tell you.
insane. Nobody can tackle
Nah.
him.
What division is Boise State in? What conference?
Was it MAC?
It's always so hard to evaluate.
I-
Like,
No, they're
Again, but they're ranked 13th.
yeah. But
They're
the
gonna be in
strength
the
of
playoffs.
schedule is what I'm saying. Is what's hard.
I get it,
What
but-
makes it? It's almost like there's 2 or probably several leagues in the NCAA because the competition varies so
They're in
much.
the
Yeah.
Mountain West.
Yeah, they're on the
Mountain West.
Oh, Mountain West. Yeah.
But then you see, obviously Josh Allen out of Wyoming. Like you do
Yeah,
see guys who really make an impact in the
But
NFL coming out
When
of
you
small
see a
schools.
guy like he breaks 10 tackles a run, it's like
Yeah.
insane.
I'm in a dynasty league, and I'm gonna have like 4 first-round picks next year because I traded my whole team away. But I'm thinking that's who I'm gonna go with for the first overall pick.
It's a good bet.
Yeah.
Genty?
I just, I can't trust going with Sanders. I don't know.
Where do you think Genty falls? That's another question. Does he go in the top 10? I don't know. You think he does?
I don't think so.
I mean, think about who he
When's
plays.
the last time a running back? Well, is Barkley the last running back?
The
that's
Cowboys are going to take
Last running back in the
Oh,
top 10.
top 10?
Yeah.
100%. The
I'm
Cowboys. would
trying to
take
think
it.
of running backs that have gone in the top 10. Barkley, Adrian Peterson went 7, I think. And I can't really think
There's
of
been a
someone
lot.
else.
Zeke?
I think
Oh, Zeke was what, 3,
I think-
4? 4?
McFadden went pretty high too.
Oh, yeah. I think he was 5, maybe.
If the Cowboys are there,
Bijan Robinson.
Oh,
Mhm.
that was
Bijan.
2 years ago.
Number 8.
I guess so. I guess
if the Cowboys are there, they're going to take Genty. 100%.
Brees Hall.
they're hurting at
Oh.
the running back.
Brees Hall got taken in the second round.
More than anywhere else when healthy.
Oh, yeah,
My
so-
man loves
so-
running backs.
He was the first running back. taken,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you're right. I think the Cowboys do take him. He loves running backs.
Najee Harris, 21. He was 24.
And they need one so bad.
Yeah. They need a
I mean, last couple drafts, yeah. running
I don't
backs
know.
are
When they're
typically
healthy, they're really
draft
not a bad
pretty
offensive
late.
team.
dude on pay. If you look, well, they don't really have their receivers right now. I don't think a lot of
Yeah.
guys are hurt. I believe
Their quarterback
their
is hurt.
Ferguson just got
think,
hurt.
One of
I
the-
think
This
they
past
have a lot of
game.
guys hurt on both sides of the ball.
I don't know. It just seems like if you look at the guys that
Well,
are
last year they put up points. This year, not so much.
Yeah.
I mean, Dak got his money and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
good. I don't know.
yeah. I guess it's because Cooper Rush was throwing the ball. They look like
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Cooper Rush and Tommy
He had
Collins.
300 something yards
Thanksgiving
though.
Game.
So garbage points though.
Who do you think is going to be rookie of the year?
I think Jaden Daniels probably.
Yeah,
he's
I would say
probably the leader,
Jaden.
right?
He's the only guy who's really like blown away.
He's won the individual
Pretty safe.
rookie of
I
the
don't think
week
it's really
like
even close.
5 times.
They're talking about benching Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
His team wanted to bench him.
Is it?
Dude, you
Is it
see
Tour, DJ Moore? Is that where you're going?
that whole offense. Look at the stars on that team.
It's like the Jets, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I-
Similar.
I mean, on paper,
I'd say
a rookie quarterback couldn't
pre-
have probably went to a better spot.
Pre-Adams, I think Chicago had the better
their
skills
line.
guys.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I don't know how good their line is. I think it's probably in the bottom half of offensive lines in the NFL. But football is one of those sports where you can't just win on talent alone. Coaching, play calling is so important.
Oh no! Rumor has it. I think it was the Sun UK that I heard it from. That the Sun UK,
The Sun UK?
the Sun UK.
Where you get all your gossip.
Yeah,
Where you get your info
Sun
from?
UK.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Caleb Williams wanted to have a finger painting party
That could be
with
it.
the team and lost the team that night.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, you're
Not
talking about,
He wants to wear bell bottoms on the
I don't
field.
know. That was the Sun UK.
Yeah.
Reporting live.
No, I got
Reporting live.
Who's our guy on the field in the Sun UK?
We're here from the Sun UK. I heard that Caleb Williams wanted to do a fingernail painting party, and
Keenan
The
Allen
team-
punched him.
That's when he lost the locker room.
he lost the locker room that day. Yes.
Reporting
Yeah.
live.
Is it? Do you think it's too early to call him a bust?
I think it's too early, honestly. Not gonna lie, I didn't like Caleb Williams from the get-go.
Neither did I.
Because of the fingernail
So,
painting?
I thought he was proving me wrong a little bit
Not-
at the
not
beginning of
because
the
of
weeks.
that.
Beginning
Well,
of weeks.
You got also this
I
guy.
think it was more crying in his mom's arms after a loss,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that was just me.
I think that's why I hated him.
I'm like,
Just another bad USC quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got these guys crying in people's their
I know.
mom's arms.
Jets
You got
fans, we have a
tapping
sore
out
spot.
after getting tired.
Yeah, it's the Gen Z mentality.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
The league's in trouble.
Yeah, I never liked him from the
We
start.
need Arch Manning to save us.
Arch.
Arch.
In
I
Arch
think
we
he could be the
trust.
last hope to restore the quality of the NFL.
We got to wait another year. He's not
Yeah.
even a starter yet.
No,
I know,
It's
but
crazy.
that's how bad it is.
Realistically, what? He's going to start for like 1 year and then go into the draft, right? Pretty much.
This is 30 year
I
already?
think
Yeah,
so.
right?
I mean,
How-
you have to be out for 3
Can you
years.
believe like he didn't leave? Like with
I know.
all this NIL money, he probably could have started anywhere.
Especially this year, the quarterback class.
I trust.
There's a
I
handful
trust
of
the
quarterbacks that are
the
going to go in the first
Manning,
round, but
brain trust to
Yeah, for
you
real.
know, they're making the right decision. I'm sure.
He's going to be able to pick where he wants to go.
Yeah.
you
in
know
the
why?
NFL.
Yeah.
Not college.
How could he go? How could he join the league this year? Because he's playing behind Quinn Ewers.
Well, he's not
There's no-
eligible to be
No, he's
drafted
not.
this year
He's a
anyway.
sophomore.
Okay.
Ewers will be gone after this year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then he's going to start, and then he'll leave,
Yeah.
most likely.
I wasn't aware of that rule.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
3
He'll be
years
out
after
for
high
3
school.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess to make sure that they're properly developed because football is such a physical game.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense.
That literally is the reason, though.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not.
I
They're
mean,
not big
there's
enough.
probably some other real.
You would think though, like
Reason.
he would have left colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the transfer rule though? Now I don't even know what the.
He
How,
probably
do you have
go-
to sit out? You used to have to sit out. Now, do you even have to sit
I
out?
don't even think so. You could just bounce.
You should be able to just do it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to sit.
I know for
I mean,
basketball.
a couple of years ago, you had to sit. A year if you transferred. Basketball, you just have to be out of high school for a year.
I think
yeah,
1 year.
you don't even
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, you could just hang out on the couch for a year after high school.
Pretty much.
and, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You used to be able to get drafted right out of high school.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was LeBron, right?
Uh-huh.
LeBron,
Kobe,
Kobe,
Kevin
Kevin
Garnett.
Durant. Yeah.
Durant. Yep.
No, not Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
No, Kevin Garnett. Durant played 1 year at Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, college
Kwame
basketball.
Brown.
What?
Hopefully, with college basketball now, like these guys stay because they're actually making money.
That's. I mean, I think that's the point of the NIL to convince these guys to stay because there was no incentive.
I mean, think about how hard recruiting is if you just got every year. They're just out. You can't even build a
I
team.
know.
But it's hard now because you have to recruit
it's
your own players because like they can just go in the transfer portal
Yeah.
and just leave.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so impressive. Although he probably was paying them under the table Calipari had all those great teams.
Dude, those guys were getting bags of money left out for them. Come on.
Facts.
Did you see the 2025 Hall of Fame semifinalists were announced for the induction in February? Is it?
Did see it.
Hall of Fame
Yeah.
induction? 25 names.
Should
A lot of good players
Should be
on that
led
list.
by none other than
Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Number
first,
First ballot?
first ballot for Eli.
Yeah.
You think he's a shoo-in?
Should be.
No,
Should be.
bias aside.
Yeah, bias
Bias aside,
He's not going to be
he's
first
a
ballot, I don't think.
two-time Super Bowl.
I think you
MVP,
can make an
Super Bowl
argument.
champion.
I think you can make an argument.
There's
but
too many fucking haters.
He was previously top 10 passing all time until recently.
Yeah.
I mean,
What else you got?
led the greatest upset in NFL history
Yeah.
in one of
Yes.
the best Super Bowl games.
Yeah, he's the
Of all
brother.
time.
He's the
MVP
brother of one of the
twice.
best quarterbacks
MVP
in NFL
twice.
history.
Super Bowl
MVP twice.
Two amazing
in the Super Bowl.
I mean, just come on. We could just stop the podcast right now and watch highlights from
We can.
2007.
From those two games
Yeah.
that he's known for.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we should.
Yeah.
What,
I don't know.
what games? What games are any Jet players known for?
I'm not talking about any players making it to
I'm
the
just
Hall of
saying.
Fame.
Well, you're saying it like
Because we're
Put
talking
some
about
respect
the Hall
on
of
his
Fame.
name.
No, I mean he was a great, good. He was a good NFL quarterback, but
he was a good NFL quarterback,
I don't
and he was
think
great when he needed to be. Listen.
I don't think
I
you
know
get
he
to-
was not the best.
he was on a lot of bad teams
He
too.
was
I don't
not the
know if-
best.
listen,
Don't
he's,
get me wrong.
Not going to lie, he
But he
really
led them
didn't
to
have
glory 2 times.
the receivers either.
I guess
His top receivers, Amani Toomer.
I mean, he had
Hakeem
he had
Nicks,
Plaxico, and then he
Plaxico
shot
for-
himself.
Yeah.
Like people
And
forget
like-
this. The year after the second Super Bowl, they were doing great, and then Plaxico shot himself.
Yeah. He hit
and it went
Victor
downhill.
Cruz was good for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Salsa.
like he made
had the
Victor
original
Cruz
Trump
good.
dance.
He made Victor
Oh, Adam Vinatieri.
he made
What?
Victor Cruz
Adam
good.
Vinatieri.
Oh.
Steve Smith.
Left field.
The receiver,
He had the other
You're
Steve
reading it
Smith.
now.
Giants receiver. What?
Yeah,
He had the other Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
I don't even remember him.
yeah,
That's
not,
what I'm
not
saying.
good.
Don't-
Steve Smith.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't even remember that guy.
Jeremy
I
Shaw.
wonder what his
He was like
nickname
the
was.
leading. He was
Jeremy
like
Shockey, but before they,
one.
he wasn't part of that team.
No,
really.
he
He wasn't in the playoffs, at least. He wasn't part
No,
of the
that was
run.
like Kevin Balls.
Yeah, Bouse man.
David
Balls.
Tyree.
David
David
Tyree.
Tyree.
I guess
yeah.
he didn't really have
I mean,
that great of a
goat catch.
supporting cast.
Yeah, you don't even know Steve Smith. He was like the leading receiver in like 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was their record in 2009? I'm saying they won 2 Super Bowls, but were defining his entire career on those 2 seasons. Aside from that, he was pretty average.
Yeah.
But 2 Super Bowls
pretty
is 2
mediocre.
Super Bowls. I think you
Yeah,
can,
but
don't
Two
get me
Super Bowls
wrong.
are two.
No two Super Bowl
And he beat
MVP
Tom Brady.
has been out of the
Yeah.
Listen,
Hall of Fame.
He beat Tom Brady, and they went through the playoffs as the
I mean, the
away
Giants are
team,
pretty- these are
Yeah.
pretty atrocious.
the
numbers.
lowest
I
seed
will say,
possible, wild
I
card
was
Yeah, road dogs.
team, road dog.
I was pulling for them hard when they in
Yeah.
2007,
I think
especially
we all were.
because you like it.
2007, they were 10-6. Then they were 12-4 the next year. Then they were 8-8, 10-6, 9-7. One Super Bowl. 9-7 the next year. 7-9, 6-10, 6-10, 11-5, 3-13, 5-11, 4-12, 6-10. This is where it gets rough. 4-13.
Listen, I'm not arguing that he's not going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he will get in, and he should get in. He deserves it. But
Those were years he wasn't on the team there.
only so many people are going to get in from this class. Not a lot of people get in on their first ballot. Look at the other names on here.
He's getting it.
Jared Allen, Antonio Gates is the second ballot. He's got to get in. He's got the most touchdowns in
Ever,
NFL
right?
history for a tight end by a pretty. He's got like 30 more than Kelsey or something. It's a pretty big margin. He's got to get in. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, I think he's going to get in.
First ballot, Luke Kuechly.
I mean,
Sick.
he didn't play a lot of seasons, but he was all NFL every year, but his rookie year. He did it pretty much every season, every game.
I don't know, man.
Like I
don't know
said,
how
Jared
is
Allen.
not a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's kind of hard not to.
Jared Allen, I agree with
Vinatieri, I don't know. There's a kicker bias, but I think that if a kicker is going to make it first ballot, he should make it. 4 Super Bowl wins, 6 Super Bowl appearances, all-time leader in points scored, and the only player to score 1,000 points with 2 teams.
that. Yeah,
That's pretty impressive. So they're going to 4 to 8 it's a fluid number of players that get in every Hall of Fame induction.
What about Earl Thomas?
There are only 13 quarterbacks who have ever won more than one Super Bowl.
What? We're still talking about that guy?
Eli? Yeah. I'm getting facts here for you.
This year's reduction in voting is being completed.
Reduction?
There's only
Reducted?
13 multiple.
Reduction is a word. Oh, we talk.
So, yeah, I
is
just
this
thought
a
it was funny
callback?
that I read that.
Reducted.
Yeah.
Reducted into
All
the
right,
Hall
so
of
it
Fame
says
is what
that anywhere from 4 to 8 players get selected. There's no set.
That's what we just said. Yeah.
Okay.
Earl Thomas, I don't think he has a chance in hell. Not first ballot. It's just too much talent.
Does Torrey Holt finally make it?
Is this his 11th time as a semifinalist? I don't know. I think he
11th?
deserves it.
Jesus.
He's got to take a seat to Eli.
That's
That's all I'm going to keep saying. Name another name. Put another name out there.
Eli, somebody with
the two that I
average
think
numbers.
should definitely be in are Gates and Vinatieri.
Yeah, Vinatieri.
Jared Allen, Eric Allen, Kuechly, I think has a very good chance. You could make a case
Play
for
long enough?
for Eli. That's the one thing against the one.
Short career.
The
Obviously,
one,
great.
That's the one vote
But-
against him is that he didn't play long enough.
Ronnie Harrison.
Ronnie Harrison. I mean, that's the whole list. Those guys are there for a reason. They're all
James
great players who
Harrison?
you can make
Wow.
a case for. Darren Woodson. This is his 9th time as a semifinalist. He's got 3 Super Bowl wins, 3 times All Pro. I don't know. It's a lot of
Robert Mathis. Oh man, remember the Mathis Freeney
Yeah.
duo?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was unstoppable.
Yeah. Who else?
Terrell Suggs.
T-Sizzle?
Man,
Steve Smith Sr.
Man, there's a lot of good
the good
guys on
Steve
this.
Smith.
these voters better be afraid if they don't
Jeez,
vote in Harrison, man. That guy's going to kill
that guy's
someone.
he's still dude. Have you seen him? He looks like he could still play today.
Yeah. He's a beast.
Yeah, he might.
He benches like fucking
It's
800 pounds.
crazy. He's a machine.
Where's this list?
Fred Taylor, 6-time semifinalist.
I mean,
Hines Ward still there. Jeez.
How many Super Bowls does he have? 2?
see, the NFL doesn't just hand out Hall of Fame spots.
No.
Clearly,
Like
with
baseball.
this list,
I feel like baseball.
This list is
you know.
insane.
Like, Hines Ward was good, but like, I don't see him as a
Is he a
Hall of Famer.
You know?
No.
I don't have his stats here, but
Anquan Bolden. He's a guy that I don't really see as a Hall of Famer.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I look at this list. A few names jump out to me: Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates. I guess either of the Harrisons.
Mm-hmm.
Torrey Holt.
Eli Manning was also like I mean, he just never got hurt. Like, these are just other factors that
We
play
get
into
it.
your
You
career.
love Eli.
I'm gonna bring this up like I'm gonna bring it up like he brings up the draft.
Look, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think there would be a riot if Manning got in on the first.
Why would there be?
There is a lot of
I think it
haters.
could go either
Definitely
way.
a lot of haters.
Yeah.
They're just haters, though.
They're haters.
If you're not a Giant fan,
He won
there are a
2
lot of
Super
haters.
Bowls,
Vince
but he doesn't have
Wilfork.
like an overwhelmingly good career.
What about
That's
Vince
the problem.
Wilfork?
He should get in.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. We got a couple months. All right. You want to wrap up the NFL portion of this? You want to go parlay of the week?
A little parlay of the week.
Okay.
All right.
How did we do last 2 weeks ago?
I did good.
I tied, which is
Listen,
not a
Josh,
loss.
I was just off.
Josh,
Come
I
on.
gotta say, I know you like picking the underdogs.
Baker was
money line.
fighting for me. Did
Who
you
was-
see
no,
that
wait,
fucking
who-
stiff arm?
Listen,
Did you see that fucking stiff arm?
between
They
this,
should have scored on that
between
drive.
this
They should have
and-
scored
and
a
the fight
touchdown
picks?
on that drive.
between this and the fight picks, you were 1-6. I think.
Yeah.
Wait,
Listen,
wasn't there? What
It's
was the
bad
second?
If you keep quiet, if you keep picking losers, it's bad for the brand. So
It is.
What was the second pick he had? He had 2. He
For
lost
what?
both of them.
are you talking
Remember?
about
Yeah, the NFL. He was like,
No,
"Oh,
I was
or
joking
this
around.
one."
I was joking around with Denver.
Oh, it was against
I was joking around with Denver.
Denver.
Against the
That's
Chiefs.
right, against the Chiefs.
Oh, you
He
should-
won
And
the
they were winning half the game.
You're right. That game, I was like, "Oh my god, Josh could have picked this team,"
Yeah, you said you should have picked it.
but they ended up.
Oh,
losing.
you took Denver money line?
Yeah,
No, I was joking
What was
around
the
with
spread?
that.
he was kidding.
I picked Tampa money
Yeah.
line.
Oh,
And he-
yeah.
it turned out to be a game.
And fucking Baker, that final drive was insane.
Yeah,
They should have scored a touchdown.
yeah.
They fucking bitched out at the end. They fucking ran the ball fucking twice.
Yeah. Shit.
Well,
Yeah.
you see the Lion game? They were losing the entire game.
Yeah, you lost, all right? You
I didn't lose.
You
I
pushed.
tied. It's a push.
Oh, my God.
How is it a loss?
It's a loss.
It's not a loss.
Because your game didn't count, so it was a loss.
Yeah, it didn't count. So if you two won, we would have won money.
We would have won.
Look, I hate to say this,
Wait.
but I agree with Kennedy.
But if you put that as your in a
All right,
parlay,
let's
would you
go.
still have won money?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a push, whatever.
So what happens is it
They
goes
just
from
change the
it goes from a
odds.
3
They
to a
reduce
2.
it.
All right,
Okay.
listen, it's a new week.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Guess what?
We
If
got a
I
clean
picked a
slate.
fucking a shitty odds game that was minus 105, because we would have won no money anyway.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No, we would have won.
You would have won like fucking
I love Josh's
$15.
justification.
It's true. And we just missed out on winning that game. It's not like it was a bad pick.
Josh hates to lose, can't you tell?
We just missed
I'm
out
just
on winning.
saying. Okay, people are watching this. They might.
Well, shut your mouth when you talk.
Let's get into this week's picks. Redeem yourself.
All right, parlay of the week.
Parlay of the week.
Fucking Christ.
All right, who's going first?
We're going with Lions minus 7.5.
I knew somebody was
here
going
we
to
go.
pick it.
The
All right.
clear obvious now?
Yeah, the clear obvious. Yeah, let's take a minus 105 bet.
Do you have a prediction?
Yeah, the Lions are going to win by over 7.5.
What are the odds on that? Probably about minus 105.
Probably not win.
I think that's
All
what
right,
it
so
is.
Lions.
All right. Who you got, Cope?
I'm going Bucks minus 5.5
Oh, terrible bet.
over
Terrible.
the Giants.
Terrible.
Over the Giants.
I'm putting
All right, great bet. Great bet.
a lot of gabagool on this
Against the
game.
Giants.
That is.
Tommy
yeah.
Cutlets. I mean,
You don't believe in him?
I don't believe in him.
Really? He
You're
came out
betting-
hot last
You're
last
betting
time he
against your
played.
own team?
What?
Damn.
Last time Tommy Cutlets
I am.
played, he started off hot.
He did, but that was a long time ago.
Just like the cutlets out of the oven. Hot.
Fresh out of the pan.
They get
Sunday sauce.
I mean, depends on if his mom made a meal the night before.
Oh, you know
Which
she
I'm
did.
sure she's gonna.
All right, me? All right, I'm going to go with the
Navy.
bye week against the Jets. Lately, the bye weeks have remained undefeated since the start of the. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to take Texans
Fucking terrible joke.
on ESPN. It's 8 under. It's minus 8 on ESPN. It's minus 7.5 on FanDuel. So I'll take the Texans at home. Given
Who are they playing?
Titans, Tennessee Titans.
Not the Houston Titans.
No.
Or
Did I say Houston? No, I didn't. I didn't
What?
say Houston.
All right. For the second week in a row, I'm going away from the win-loss. I'm sticking with the over-under. We're going to take the under 39.5 in the Vikings-Bears game. Okay.
Okay.
Neither team has scored more than 23 points in the last 4 games or allowed more than 30. The Bears are averaging 11.5 points during that span, while allowing 21.5. The Vikings averaging 19, while allowing 15.5. So low-scoring games for both of them. Defense has been showing up for both of them. Offense has not been showing up. So we're going to take the under 39.5 Vikings-Bears.
Where's the game?
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe there's gonna be some stormy weather this
Stormy
It's even
weather.
better.
weekend.
I like that.
It's even better.
Stormy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that, but I like
I
it.
believe so.
And the fans are turning on the Bears also.
Love it.
So they're at home. It's not
That's
going to help
true.
them out.
Does Caleb Williams start?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's been an announcement that he's getting benched. Maybe he won't last the whole game, but I think he is going to start.
Did coach get fired yet? I think we were talking
No,
about
their
right?
offensive
No.
coordinator.
Is that what it is?
got
All right,
fired.
so coach is next.
Yes.
Then GM.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where-
All right.
Okay.
You want to talk about golf or not talk about golf?
We could talk about golf. I mean,
Yeah,
oh,
I
Some
feel like
things
we
happened.
haven't
Is this
been
a golf
talking about
podcast?
I mean, something's happened.
Yeah, so I think just today there was an announcement that the upcoming season is going to have some pretty major changes. Smaller field sizes, less tour cards to go around. The number of card holding members on tour is going to decrease from 125 to 100. Those 15 players that are in the top 125 who don't have the full card are going to retain exempt status and be able conditional status and be able to play on sponsors exemptions and for specific tournaments. So basically, they're trying to shrink
Why,
the tour to
Why
make
do
it
they-
more competitive. I think
I heard different. I heard the pace of play is getting out of
that's
control.
I think that's a whole other issue. They might be related.
So
They might
why
not.
penalize the 25 guys that?
Like I said, they're competing with Liv. Liv has shown to be a competitive product. There's a limited number of Liv spots, obviously. I think they're trying to compete with that model and trying to mimic it in a way by making the tour smaller and therefore more competitive, and less players means the average quality of players naturally going to go up. I think that's the idea.
Less is more.
Less is more, yeah. You should get
Less
it.
is more.
You should get it. Did you see the take on by Charlie Hull? Right, that's her name.
No, but
She was like, yeah, if you get penalized like more than twice, then you should just lose your tour card.
Yeah.
For pace of play.
yeah. Well, there are some pace of play changes as well. Some players like it, some don't. Apparently, there's going to be stronger, stricter enforcing of the pace of play. If a player has a repeat offense for pace of play, where I guess
Repeat that?
if a player has more than one pace of play offense, where I guess there's a complaint against them, I don't know what the punishments are going to be, but they're going to be stricter.
Okay.
That's all I got, basically. So I think it's.
So what kind of pace of play? Like a shot clock, like a putt clock,
I don't think it's going to be that
Like,
strict.
swing clock.
What are they doing now to do? Like, they're just yelling at them? Like, hey.
No, I think
We think you take it too long.
I think
Yeah,
they
like,
could get
hey.
fined, even if they
Okay.
even if they go too slow. If it's a
Yeah,
one-time
fucking
thing.
Brian Harmon doing 50 waggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian
it's
Harmon,
that,
Patrick
that
Cantlay.
stuff's got to stop. I agree with that shit.
So I think
That's-
that's what they're trying to do.
although the what do you call it? The aim point.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
saying
that's
that takes forever
That's
too.
got to stop.
That shit's got.
I know you like games.
So
Does
You're an
it? I don't
aim
think
point guy.
that
Aren't you
takes
like a little
longer
bit of
than
an aim point
reading
guy?
a
I
putt
try to aim.
normally.
how would you guys feel about this? You know when you know how like all right, you're playing in a threesome, right? Each guy has their own time on the green to look at their shit. Why don't they all do it at once? And then they all back off, and then who's ever farthest away go.
You got a lot of ideas, man. I don't know.
So like, I feel like that would cut out a lot of the time because
I think that's what people do generally, or try to do.
They kind of do that.
but they do it in the
they just
beginning,
don't
and then
wanna-
they do it again when they're up. So it's like
I don't know, man.
they walk the green when
a lot
they're
of
up.
these putts are worth a lot of money.
I understand that, but you're talking about pace of play.
I don't think the pace of play concerns are on the green as much as they are.
I think it has everything to do with the green.
It's part of it, but I think most of the penalties that are imposed, I would be willing to bet, are not on the green. They're looking for balls
I
or
disagree.
Club waggles, taking too much
But
time. over
how
there.
how often are they sitting in the fairway waiting to shoot? Happens way more often than finding a ball.
A lot too when they're chipping. Like they have like a 30-yard chip. Like they'll
Yeah,
fucking walk up to
deciding
the
whether
green.
they
Yeah.
want to flop it or
Yeah,
bump
Yeah,
it.
they'll
Yeah.
walk up to the green, like check out the slope
Yeah,
and shit.
I mean, you have the guys on tour who are, have a reputation. Patrick Cantlay, Brian Harmon. If somebody, from what I read, if somebody gets penalized one time for violating pace of play rules, there's not going to be a penalty or a punishment. It's just more to police it so that the same guys don't, slow the game down for everybody over and over.
Yeah, they need to hire. They need to hire more guys for that reason. So I feel like there's not many people that work for the PGA that are keeping up on that stuff.
Yeah, but those are between that and the change of number of card carrying members on tour and the field sizes. Those are pretty big.
I mean, the
changes.
fields. If you're knocking 25 guys off, I mean, come on,
That's a big deal.
it's a huge deal. That's a huge
You already
deal.
have the elevated events, which have smaller fields as of the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So now I guess you're kind of
What, they have, like,
trying
30
to,
or 40 guys in some of them?
yeah,
Is it
50.
less than that?
I think it varies a little bit, but there's no cuts. And now for even the bigger events, they're trying to make them even more competitive, which I understand. But
Is it going to be?
it's already, there's only 100 guys that have a PGA Tour
Are they
card.
doing this for
That's-
select?
That's not a lot, when you consider how many guys are in the
Yeah.
NFL, how many guys are in. Major
Are they
League
doing this for
Baseball.
select?
No, it's for. I think it's
Is it for everything?
for
So-
all of them. Yeah, and also,
Hold on, knock again. I didn't hear you.
and also, every year from the Corn Ferry Tour, which is the feeder tour, the minor league tour,
What do you get?
the top 30 would get
You go on
PGA
Corn
Tour
Ferry?
cards every year, and they're reducing
mine.
that number to the top 20. So not only are they
Right.
reducing the opportunity on the PGA Tour, but
gonna
also
be
the
harder
Corn
to
Ferry
get
Tour, also at Q School. Like the barrier to entry for the PGA Tour is just the window is going to be so much smaller. And it might make for a better product, but if you're one of those fringe guys who's trying to make a career,
Life got a lot harder.
Yeah. And it was already probably harder to make it in golf than I would say any other sport.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think it's definitely going to be different this season.
That's frustrating to me because now, like, think about it. The guys who are already there, right? They're going to be there a while. So all these young guys that had the potential to make it now don't. And they might not ever make it now.
And you know what? That's only another reason for these guys to go to live. Some of them, anyway.
Yeah,
Guys
but
who are
Liv
good
is only
enough.
capped out at 54 guys.
they'll go to DP World Tour, get a name from there.
They're going to go to
Asian Tour.
the
Asian
Tiger,
Tour.
the Tiger Rory.
I think
Yeah.
what could
Asian
happen is,
indoor golf.
these other tours, the Asian Tour, the
What
Fringe
is it?
tours,
Adrian,
they might get
what a Monarch or whatever his
what?
name is. I
Who?
forgot.
Anthony Kim?
No, Adrian.
Who's Adrian?
Yo, Adrian.
He's from the DP World Tour. He was talking shit. He was like,
Oh,
we should start a
Morant.
world tour without the PGA. Da da da.
Yeah. He played on the Ryder Cup team last year.
Yeah.
Or last Ryder
I
Cup.
forgot his name.
Adrian Morant.
Morocco. So I wasn't far off. You're like,
Well, I didn't know who you were
Anthony
talking
Kim?
I didn't know who you were talking about.
sorry. I'm like, you got a hard on real quick.
Anthony Kim's his boy.
My
He
boy's
can't-
name.
I thought Anthony Kim
Really
because
like him.
I thought that you were talking about this. He's leaving Live and he's going to play on the Asian Tour next
Yeah.
year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't think he's getting invited back to Live.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, he was talking shit about making a world tour. Then Max Homa was like, oh, that's crazy because DP World Tour is called DP World Tour. He's like, it's crazy. They got this thing where you,
It's actually the tour you play on.
yeah, he's like, it's crazy. They got this thing too where you could put your bag in a cart and it drives. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm
Little-
surprised that Morant doesn't play more events on the PGA Tour.
Because he's not in the
Well,
PGA Tour.
I thought,
He's on Live.
oh, yeah, he is on Live. That's right. So he's not on the DP Tour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
No, he's on the DP World Tour too.
I forgot. You could be on both?
Yeah.
I forgot he was on Live. Huh. Yeah, it's been so long since there's been any relevant golf that I forget.
Wow.
Well, they had Rory just won the past DP World Tour.
Yeah.
They had Neiman up there, bunch of guys.
Interesting. And we still haven't heard anything about the deal between.
No,
So I guess that's kind
no
of
inside info from the Sun
Stay.
UK.
no.
no. My source
Your source fancies Josh now.
he hasn't been around. Yeah. Yeah. There's no integrity in journalism these days, I guess.
But we're talking about pace of play. I'm like, people gotta quit golf because like I go out and golf.
Oh,
and
pace
I
of play in the local
It's-
courses.
I'm like, it's November.
You're
It's
on. You're on a mission today.
I am on. a
Everything's pissing you off.
mission. I know it really is.
What was the last time you played?
It's like the
what
first
is it?
rule
What is in
yesterday.
this drink that you're drinking
Yeah,
that
some
you're
anger.
plugging? What is
Living.
it?
I'm living.
I'm living.
Steroids and cocaine.
All hopped up on living lemonade.
Yeah, whatever it is.
No, because I'm like, it's fucking November. I try to go out, play a quick round, and you just fucking
Run
still
into
jam packed, dude. It's fucking
Well,
November.
also it
it's
gets dark
warm
a lot
out.
earlier,
And, yeah.
so there's limited hours to
and you,
play.
and
That's
you,
probably
run
part of it.
into the
guess.
most honest golfers.
And everybody's trying to get in that last bit of golf before it snows for the first time. You know,
Yeah.
before the ground. Between the frost delays in the morning and it getting dark earlier, there's really like
Small
7
window.
hours
Yeah.
that you can.
There really
play.
hasn't been much frost though.
Yeah,
So,
there
I'll
hasn't.
leave it there.
How much more golf do you see yourself getting in before the end of the year?
I don't know. I'm always that guy. I'm like,
Checks the weather.
I told myself I wasn't gonna play a lot this winter, but if you get a day that's like upper 40s, no wind,
40s?
yeah. If there's no wind.
You're a 40s guy now?
I've been a 40s guy.
Oh my God.
How do you think I play fucking 100 times a year?
So what are we doing? Is there any scrambles?
Oh, yeah.
Is there any golf leagues?
Yeah, golf league, X golf.
Dude,
Are you in?
hold on, maybe, but bigger question: how have we, as the
Defending champion.
defending champions of the inaugural
Not been invited?
Great South Bay League, not been invited? I haven't heard a word from
Yeah.
Haven't heard a
from
word.
Greg, right?
It's true.
Maybe they went
Well,
under. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, I didn't see anything on
I haven't
Instagram
seen
either?
anything either.
The only prize they had
But-
to offer was that.
When did we
bike.
do it?
They have
What
It
nothing.
was started January.
Oh, it started.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did join late last year, so it was
Okay, but like he should be reaching out to the people who did it.
true.
Well, they
As
only
They'll
the
have,
first
probably reach out
customers.
late December.
they only have 3 sims. Maybe they're getting more demand this year.
Maybe,
Um,
but as the defending champions, we should be.
You know what?
You are right.
First
Not
right
gonna
of
lie.
refusal.
X Golf is going to be better if we do play that.
Yeah, you
I
hear
think-
that?
You're
hear
the-
that?
It's
Kev-
expensive though.
Kevin,
it's like $500
what was
a
it?
guy.
What was the guy's name?
It's like $500 a guy. There's
No,
only
it's
3 of
not.
us. Yes, it is.
At X Golf?
480.
Well,
What
if-
was it
if-
last year?
Oh, it was
480
it's
a
only
guy.
3, right?
It was like 3 last year for us for Great South Bay, probably. It was like just over.
Yeah,
but it's
$1,200.
only 3 guys,
It's
right?
three
only
man
3,
teams,
yeah.
yeah.
And it goes by. Actually, you need a handicap to
Yeah.
do it.
Oh,
It's
that's
not just going to be
It's
like
match play. You
Yeah.
you actually play
We
against
can't
them.
just
all.
I think
walk
it's-
up and dust the competition because there's no handicap.
No.
Honestly, it's perfect timing because I can't play. So
Thank God.
Yeah. Gosh.
You don't got to drop any money.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't gotta drop any money.
You could show up.
Yeah,
You be the cheerleader.
fucking.
Not going to come. So
What
yeah,
time-
what's the format of that league? It's match play. You play
It's
against a
match
You
guy.
said Monday or
So,
Tuesday.
in
It goes by
another set.
top handicap versus
Okay.
top handicap.
Yeah.
Mid,
So it's fairly.
mid,
Yeah.
Each
Yeah.
week.
I'm keen.
Cool. I mean,
You're keen?
We'll see.
guess we could do it. What night?
Before we
Monday, Tuesday,
Monday or
one or
Tuesday.
the other.
Yeah.
We pick one. Like it's going to be a set one every week, though, right?
yeah.
You either sign up for a Monday league or Tuesday league.
Correct.
Okay.
Same time.
And-
7
Gotcha.
o'clock.
10 weeks.
I prefer Monday.
I
guess.
think so.
That shit's expensive. $500 for 10 weeks.
Said it's $40. It comes out to like $40 a week.
Oh, and I think if we pay early by, as
guess
in like
it's
the
not
end of
too
this
Maybe it's
month,
13
we get a
weeks
week
with the
for free.
playoffs.
What was it for?
I don't
What did it come
remember.
out to per day?
Which is
That's
not
the
bad
last
because I'm like, it's $40 a week,
I guess
and you
it's
get
not.
3 hours of sim time, which
Oh, that's
whatever.
more
I
than
feel like
what
that's
we
how-
got.
Oh,
3 hours?
3 hours a
Oh,
day?
that's more than
Yeah.
we got.
Oh,
We
that's
got 2.
It's
we,
7
no, we
to
got
say.
1.
But
No,
two,
Great South
two.
Bay we got 2.
it's still the
That is
same.
better.
It's 9 holes
Per
a
hour,
guy.
it's still.
It's 9 holes.
But
yeah.
when our
Oh,
time
but-
is up, do we have to leave, or are we still can?
I don't
I
know,
would assume so.
but I'm gonna have to
Uh,
leave by 10. So
Oh, it starts at 7.
yeah,
Okay. Oh well, 10,
Oh,
so
that's
it's
perfect
over.
then. Yeah, you
Hopefully,
usually
yeah.
done.
Listen.
like the
but-
latest I can leave by 10.
Gotcha.
All right, we'll talk about
But
it. When does it
yeah.
start?
January. I
January.
believe. Yeah, sometime.
Oh, we have a little time.
Yeah, sign up though.
You get a discount if you sign up early,
10%.
which is
What's
For
The end of
considered
this
early?
month, right?
1,400.
Yeah, something like that.
What's considered up by the end of?
We have to sign up by the end of November
Yeah, so
for
tomorrow.
the 10%. Now.
And
Tomorrow.
give me your money.
And it's on Comac, right?
Yeah.
Closest one.
It's not that far
No,
though.
it's not bad.
It's really not bad.
All right. I mean, that's fine. If you guys want.
It's way nicer too. We played there
I
one
would-
time.
I've
It's
never-
way
I've never
nicer.
been there.
It was kind of
It's like
crusty.
a, it's a
and-
legit
kinda
setup.
cool.
That's
And
why it's a
We're actually
Simulators aren't going to break
dedicated
every
well,
other fucking.
we're actually
bar.
putting. Like the putting's actually not bad there.
Wait,
too.
really?
Oh, yeah.
You mean
Okay.
they won't overheat?
No,
Turn
they
off?
won't overheat. They won't
Yeah.
shut off.
So
they
you
won't
actually
spaz
putt
out.
and everything?
You actually putt and
Oh,
everything.
cool.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the putting's not bad. Like we played there.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
it's
putting's actually
a guessing game.
I mean, it's not the same as real
Yeah,
putting, but
it's close. It's
I mean,
closer
listen, to
than
be
what we
fair-
did.
Yeah, it's
to
way
be fair,
better.
that was a growing pains. Like
Yeah.
they were
True.
trying. I'm not-
Yeah, but
not
you
trying
think they're
knock
gonna
them that
fucking
much.
update? I'll let you know next week when I have
Listen,
my.
I don't think it's built. It's not set up to compete with.
I have
XCOM.
my hook Christmas party there, so I'll let you know.
and it's way cooler playing the guys.
Whoa, how are you going to let us?
What?
You can't play in our
No,
league, but
visually-
you're gonna.
No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
all right,
visually.
I thought you were gonna.
I'll let you know how it looks if they made any updates.
So how would you know about the technology of it, though? if
Wait,
you're not
what
gonna
party
play?
is this?
By looking,
Looking.
With his eyes.
what's
What?
the difference if I swing it or if I watch somebody swing?
What party? What party is
I'm
this?
like fire department.
Got it.
Oh, so you could play it. Are you going to it?
I didn't get invited.
What?
What?
You mean you didn't get invited?
How did you not
You're
get
in
invited?
Oak.
I didn't know about it.
Well,
That's right.
Boy.
you're in
all
the
good.
company, so
Wow.
It's all good.
you don't get. They don't
Wow.
send out invites.
Wow.
This is an
Yeah,
interesting.
good luck next year, racing team.
They don't send invites out.
Wow.
What a decision!
Staring-
You wasted an invite on him.
He's staring down Kennedy like Kennedy's the one responsible for the invite.
What?
I know.
Well,
If you're in the
Where's my
company,
invite,
you're
bro?
invited. That's your invite.
All right, listen. Before we wrap
Gotta wear
this
a
up,
sweater with no shirt. Fuck.
before we wrap this up, I want to ask you, since you weren't here last time, what are your thoughts, expectations for MLB free agency, and maybe
Soto or die.
Soto or die?
Yeah.
You're gonna die then because he's a Met.
You're
Yeah,
dead.
we'll see.
Uncle Steve, has made
I
it
needed
clear
you last week,
he will
dude.
pay.
Yeah.
So bad,
Sorry.
I needed
He
you.
will pay whatever it takes. You know who the Yankees have a better chance of signing?
Who?
Alonzo.
This guy. Because you play college baseball, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you?
Yeah.
So
E3.
I was just making a joke. Yeah.
Club team?
Varsity then club.
Varsity. So you got downgraded?
I didn't go out for my
Oh,
junior year.
gotcha. All right. Is that it? Is that what you wanted to bring up?
I don't really know why.
I was just making a joke because I don't know.
Oh, it was a
Wait.
funny joke, Sean.
I don't know. Now I'm confused. I don't know. You were a college baseball player. I was saying maybe.
Okay. The
Yankees-
joke didn't land. Move
Well,
on.
Now I'm curious because you said club team.
Yeah. I told
Club?
you this.
I
Like a club baseball team?
Yeah.
You ever heard of those?
Oh,
yeah,
so
I
not
thought
like
you played Division 3.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Division 3 NCAA?
What as opposed to what?
I don't know. I don't know.
Intramurals, like Kobe
Club,
played
yeah.
soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wait,
and-
club and the team are they the same?
For
This guy
2
played
years.
soccer at West Virginia.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah,
With Pat McAfee.
Intramural.
that's awesome.
Club.
Yeah,
E3.
then I did that for my junior and senior year.
Okay.
I did. I didn't
So
do
when
all
you
f-
said
4
varsity, what do you
years.
mean? I was thinking high school. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what they call. That's what they call sports at. I don't know. I'm,
I don't know.
not
I'm not even
following. They
laughing. I
call-
wasn't following either. Varsity and JV.
Yeah, college D whatever is called a varsity sport.
I'm not a college athlete, so I don't know. I can't comment.
Any more comments?
You learn something new every day.
You do.
I was just saying maybe your phone
I'm
rang.
I don't know what's going on.
Your phone rang. Maybe Brian Cashman
know
was on
either.
the line. I don't know. I was,
Definitely not.
jeez.
38 years old
Ugh.
with one name.
Wait, dude, Rich Hill made it, right? Or what was that
He
movie
did.
about the baseball
Yeah,
player?
Dennis
Oh,
Quaid.
shit,
Yeah,
Dennis Quaid.
that was like 50.
Yeah, was that Moyer? Jamie Moyer?
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened. Whatever.
Jamie
Whatever
Moore.
happened to that one guy fucking we talked about? He was making a comeback, just like the movie.
Wait, the guy
I don't
from
think he ever made it.
I guess
Yeah.
he never made it, huh?
Guy
Wait.
from Nicaragua.
Not the Nicaraguan.
No, I do remember.
Not the Japanese Nicaraguan.
I do remember when we did
yeah.
stud verse whatever. What
Yeah,
was the name of the segment?
the baseball coach.
Champ vs. Chump.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He was throwing like 90 miles an hour or 95.
Yeah, I guess he didn't.
I guess he didn't make it.
Is he a science teacher?
He did have like the exact same story as Dennis Quaid in
Yeah.
that movie.
I think
He was
he
a
got
teacher.
signed by the Oswego club team.
I don't understand this. I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know. Maybe there's some stolen valor.
D3
Maybe
Mighty
there's not.
Ducks.
I don't know. All right.
Playing
You
hockey.
guys have weird humor.
I don't know.
Anyway, podcast is brought to you by
Bucked up.
Fucked up.
Bucked Up Golf Shot.
Why'd you move it away from the camera?
Because I wanted you to read
Oh,
it and then
I could read.
put it back.
I think he knows what it is.
all right.
Code RBG20 for
20% off.
Just
You
had to be
good?
clear what the 20 was.
If you want to
'cause-
bring up the fucking thing, bring it up.
Well, I've never used it yet, but it smells delicious.
And it's pretty good.
It smells good.
Little
It's,
golf shot.
Birdie Blast. What's the flavor? Is
Birdie-
Birdie Blast the flavor?
That's a flavor,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't
You're
know if-
destined for a birdie. If you
Golf
take
Shot, Birdie Blast. I need a few of these then. It'll get you amped up. So,
Should have taken it before your test.
no, I need my brain to function normally. It can't be like 100 milligrams.
Why? It doesn't function normally on this?
One. What do you mean?
Sorry, that was a bad ad. That was a bad read. Cut
That's a
that.
terrible ad.
It makes it function better.
Yes.
Higher.
Athletically, yes.
resolution, yeah.
Athletically, I needed to function normally in a academic setting.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Do they have any of those, Josh?
they do. It's called Adderall. All right.
Bucked up.
Bucked up. 20% off. RBG 20. That's what Kobe wanted.
It's
RBG 20.
At least the 20, they know what they're getting. 20% off.
20% off. Book it. They got pre-workout, apparel, everything. Go check it out. That's all we got for the pod, right?
That's all I got.
Don't forget to follow the Instagram. Hit subscribe on that YouTube channel. Help us help you. Till next time. Carry on.